Chosen one, what if I told you that a vision from your childhood was not merely a fleeting memory, but a prophecy about your future? You need to remember this now. As a child, you experienced a moment that felt otherworldly, a vision that set you apart from everyone else. That memory was not an accident. It was a divine message meant to guide your destiny. You may have been told it was just a fantasy, but deep inside you know the truth. Hidden forces and unseen powers have long tried to erase the significance of such visions, yet now the truth is coming to light. It is time to confront what they have kept hidden from you and reclaim the wisdom of your youth. If this message stirs something deep within you, like in comment 77, stay with us as we uncover revelations that challenge the very fabric of what you've been taught, the prophetic nature of childhood visions. From the earliest moments of your life, you have felt that there was something beyond the ordinary stirring within you, a gentle echo of a divine whisper that set you apart from everyone else. Perhaps you remember sitting quietly under the vast sky, your young heart full of wonder as you watched the clouds dance overhead, feeling as if they were speaking a secret language meant only for you. In those moments, your emotions ran deep, a mix of awe and a subtle, unexplainable knowing that you were destined for something greater. This feeling, although faint at the time, has left an indelible mark on your soul. You might have brushed it off as a figment of youthful imagination, or even as a simple dream. Yet, the truth is that these early experiences were anything but ordinary. They were the first signs of a divine message intricately woven into your very being. Know that you are not alone in this journey. Countless others have carried similar memories, hidden away like precious relics of a past that speaks to a future full of promise. In this moment, as you grapple with the questions of your destiny, you stand at the threshold of a powerful awakening that calls you to embrace what you once thought was lost. The divine light that touched you in your childhood is still there, waiting to guide you forward. Yet, the journey to truly recognize and honor these sacred visions has not been without its challenges. Many of you have struggled with the heavy burden of doubt and the sting of ridicule from those who dismissed your early experiences as mere flights of fancy. The voices of naysayers have echoed in your mind, telling you that the vivid dreams and unexplained sensations were nothing more than the idle musings of a child's imagination. You may have felt isolated, burdened by the weight of skepticism from friends, family, or even the wider community. The struggle to accept that these memories were prophetic can be a lonely road, filled with moments of inner conflict where you question your own perceptions and the validity of your feelings. Such emotional turmoil is not a sign of weakness, but rather an inevitable part of the process when the world refuses to acknowledge the divine spark within you. The pain of being misunderstood is deep, yet also marks the beginning of a transformation, one where every tear and every moment of self-doubt slowly gives way to a resilient belief in your own worth and destiny. In facing these challenges head-on, you're not only reclaiming your lost memories, but also preparing to step into a future that has long been written in the stars. In the midst of these struggles, it is essential to understand that every challenge you face is part of a greater, divine preparation for what lies ahead. Your journey is not marked by random obstacles, but by a purposeful design that shapes your destiny. Consider the story of Habakkuk, a lesser-known prophet whose doubts and questions were met with divine answers that ultimately transformed his understanding of justice and destiny. Habakkuk wrestled with the harsh realities of his world, questioning why the wicked seemed to prosper. Yet through his perseverance and divine encounters, he discovered that his trials were meant to refine his spirit and prepare him for a role far greater than he had ever imagined. Much like Habakkuk, your experiences of doubt and despair are stepping stones to a profound awakening. They are signs that the divine has set in motion a plan to awaken the dormant power within you, a power that has been gently guiding your every step since childhood. This journey is not merely about overcoming adversity. It is about embracing a purpose that transcends the mundane. Your visions were not mistakes or random occurrences. They were intentional seeds planted in your heart by a loving creator who wished to guide you toward a destiny filled with light and meaning. As you begin to move through these transformative challenges, you may start to notice subtle signs that change is on the horizon, like the first rays of dawn that dispel the lingering shadows of night. These signs come quietly but powerfully, affirming that the divine is actively at work in your life. Perhaps you notice that opportunities you once thought were out of reach are now coming into focus, or that relationships previously clouded by misunderstanding are beginning to reveal a deeper, more meaningful connection. Internally, you might experience a newfound clarity, a sense of inner peace and strength that replaces the uncertainty of the past. These shifts, both external and internal, serve as powerful reminders that you are being guided by forces greater than yourself. Every small victory, every moment of realization, builds upon the next, creating a mosaic of transformation that is uniquely yours. It is as though each day, the universe is conspiring to nudge you closer to your true purpose, revealing fragments of a grand design that has been hidden in plain sight since your earliest memories. These tangible signs are not mere coincidences, but divine interventions meant to empower you to reclaim the prophetic vision of your youth and use it as a catalyst for the life you were always meant to live. In the quiet spaces of reflection, when you allow yourself the grace to remember and to feel, you begin to see the full tapestry of your journey unfolding before you. Each recollection from your childhood is like a delicate thread in a vast, intricate pattern, a pattern that tells the story of your destiny. These memories are far more than simple echoes of the past. They are powerful, sacred markers that have been carefully placed to guide you toward a higher calling. They speak of a time when you were deeply connected to a source of divine wisdom, a time when every experience was imbued with a sense of wonder and purpose. As you reconnect with these moments, you realize that the challenges you face were not meant to break you, but to build within you resilience that is both rare and beautiful. The same divine hand that once whispered to you in the quiet of your early years is now lifting you up, helping you to see that your journey is one of transformation and rebirth. In embracing this truth, you step into a narrative that is much larger than yourself, one that defies the limitations imposed by a world that once tried to silence your inner light. Your path is lit by the soft glow of destiny, a light that grows stronger with every step you take toward reclaiming your prophetic vision. Now, as you come to close of this deep exploration into the prophetic nature of your childhood visions, take a moment to let the truth of these reflections sink in. Every emotion you have felt, every struggle you have endured, and every sign of transformation you have experienced is part of a grand, divine narrative that is uniquely yours. The story of your life is not defined by the doubts that once tried to hold you back, but by the strength and clarity that have emerged from embracing the sacred messages of your youth. The divine has always been present, guiding you gently and persistently, even when the world around you chose to dismiss the wonder of your early experiences. Your prophetic visions are the cornerstone of your destiny, the very foundation upon which your future is built. Now is the time to stand tall and reclaim your rightful place as a chosen soul, empowered by the truth that has always been your own. If this message resonates deeply within you, come and awaken, and join the community of those who refuse to let the light of their destiny be dimmed by doubt or fear. Embrace this call to action, for your journey has only just begun, and the divine whispers that first touch your heart are ready to guide you to a future filled with hope and endless possibility. Signs that you experience the divine vision. From the very beginning of your life, you have been marked by experiences that felt both mysterious and profound. You may recall moments when the world around you faded into background, replaced by vivid images and sensations that defied explanation. In those fleeting instants, a whisper of something greater stirred within you, a vision that seemed to transcend the ordinary and speak directly to your soul. These moments, often overlooked or dismissed as mere childhood fancy, have left an indelible imprint on your heart. They are not just fragments of imagination, but subtle echoes of a divine message meant to guide you through the labyrinth of life. Even now, as you sit with doubts and face the trials of adulthood, remember that these early impressions were a calling, a gentle nudge from the cosmos meant to remind you that you are part of a larger, sacred narrative. In the quiet of your mind, the memories of these visions resurface, inviting you to explore the hidden depths of your true self and to understand that you are never alone on this journey. Yet, the path to accepting and fully understanding these signs has not been an easy one. Many of you have wrestled with the emotional turmoil that comes from having your unique experiences questioned or belittled. The struggle to reconcile these extraordinary memories with the expectations of a world that values conformity can be isolating and painful. Imagine sitting in a crowded room, feeling the weight of others' disbelief, as your inner voice is drowned out by voices that label your visions as mere fantasy. The skepticism you face can create a profound sense of loneliness, as if the vivid imagery and the spark of wonder you once experienced were signs of something you were never meant to keep. This inner conflict, where the brilliance of your divine impressions battles with the doubts seated by those around you, often leaves you questioning your worth and the legitimacy of your own spiritual journey. It is a heavy burden to bear, one that seems to ask you to choose between a world that scorns the miraculous and a truth that beckons you to rise above the ordinary. Amid these struggles, it is crucial to see them as part of divine preparation for what lies ahead. The challenges you face are not random setbacks, but carefully orchestrated steps in your spiritual evolution. Consider the story of Amos, a prophet whose visions and messages were initially met with resistance and disbelief. Amos, though lesser known than other biblical figures, carried a message that spoke of justice and transformation. His words, filled with the promise of change, remind us that even in times of adversity, the divine is shaping us for a higher purpose. Just as Amos's vision was a call to awaken to a reality beyond the immediate and tangible, so too are your experiences a sign that you have been chosen for a transformative journey. This lesser-known biblical reference serves as a powerful reminder that your struggles are not a mark of failure, but a necessary part of your preparation. Each moment of doubt, every instance of ridicule, is being refined into a strength that will one day reveal the full scope of your destiny, woven into the fabric of divine plan. As the days unfold, you begin to witness tangible signs that the transformation you have long yearned for is unfolding before your eyes. It might start with subtle shifts in the way opportunities present themselves, as if doors that were once firmly closed now creak open at the gentle push of fate. Relationships that once seemed stagnant begin to evolve, bringing into your life connections that resonate with the divine spark within you. Internally, a newfound sense of clarity and confidence begins to emerge, replacing the uncertainty that once clouded your thoughts. These moments of change, though sometimes small, accumulate into a powerful force that propels you toward a higher calling. Like a river carving its way through hardened stone, the divine intervention in your life is shaping your path, smoothing out rough edges and guiding you with an unseen hand. The transformative energy at work is not random but deliberate, an affirmation that the visions you experience were not fleeting dreams but the heralds of a purposeful destiny. This emerging clarity is your inner compass, aligning you with the greater mission that lies ahead, and empowering you to embrace the fullness of your unique spiritual journey. In the midst of these transformative experiences, the resonance of your divine vision becomes ever more apparent. Every sign, whether it comes in the form of an unexpected opportunity or a sudden insight, is a testament to the persistent work of a higher power in your life. The journey you are on is not solely about enduring hardship or overcoming skepticism. It is about awakening to the truth that your experiences, no matter how enigmatic they may seem, are intentional and significant. You are being invited to see beyond the veil of ordinary life, to tap into the wellspring of divine wisdom that has always been a part of you. This awakening is not a solitary event, but a continuous process, where each day brings with it new layers of understanding and empowerment. The external shifts in your life are mirrored by a profound internal transformation, a reawakening of the childlike wonder and innate knowing that have always been part of your core. As you begin to trust these signs and embrace the guidance they offer, you step into a realm of endless possibility where your spiritual mission is not just a concept, but a living, breathing reality. In closing, let these reflections serve as a beacon of hope and a call to action for every soul who has ever felt the stir of a divine vision. The path you have walked, laden with both struggle and beauty, is a sacred journey toward realizing the full potential of your destiny. The signs you have experienced, those vivid memories and subtle cues, are proof that the divine is not only watching over you, but actively participating in your transformation. Your journey is part of a grand tapestry of purpose and renewal, a story that is written in the language of the cosmos and whispered into the hearts of the chosen. As you stand at the threshold of a new understanding, embrace the power of your unique vision and allow it to illuminate the path ahead. If these words resonate with the stirring of your soul, comment awaken if this resonates with you, and join the growing community of those who refuse to let the brilliance of their divine message be dimmed by doubt or fear. We have only scratched the surface of this deep and personal mystery. The revelations ahead will shed light on why your vision is more vital now than ever. As you continue to listen, consider subscribing, sharing this video, and clicking the super thanks button to support the uncovering of hidden truths. The journey is just beginning, and every step takes you closer to reclaiming what has always been yours. Why God wants you to remember now. From the very moment you first open your eyes to the wonder of life, you have carried a unique spark within you, a spark that speaks to a hidden truth deep in your soul. Right now, as you face moments of uncertainty and challenge, you may feel the weight of memories that refuse to fade, memories of a time when every experience seemed charged with meaning and possibility. In your heart, there's a longing to understand why those early impressions still echo so powerfully in your present, and perhaps even why the call to remember is growing louder with each passing day. You might feel isolated by the modern world's insistence on rationality, its demand to forget the mysteries of childhood and to confine your experience to what can be measured. Yet, amid the clamor of everyday life, there is a quiet, insistent voice urging you to reclaim the sacred visions of your youth. It reminds you that you are not alone in your struggle, that your doubts and your dreams are part of a shared journey toward awakening. This inner calling is more than nostalgia. It is a beacon of hope that connects you to a destiny that has been carefully woven into the fabric of your life from the very beginning. Many of you have faced a profound inner conflict that has left you questioning the very nature of your past experiences. The struggle is real and deeply personal, an internal battle where the rational mind clashes with the mystical and the unseen. You might recall moments when your heart swelled with an inexplicable certainty, only to be met later by voices that branded these sensations as mere illusions of a child's fancy. The pain of having your divine experiences dismissed, either by well-meaning friends or by a society that prizes conformity over mystery, can be overwhelming. It is as if the vivid images and symbols that once brought comfort and insight now serve as painful reminders of a world that does not believe in the magic of memory. This emotional weight is not a burden you've chosen. Rather, it is a consequence of living a reality that often fails to honor the inner light that once shone so brightly within you. The isolation you feel in moments of doubt is a reflection of a broader disconnection, a gap between the divine truths you once knew and the everyday world that now seems intent on erasing them. In the midst of these trials, it is important to recognize that every struggle and every moment of doubt is part of a divine plan to prepare you for something far greater than you can imagine. The call to remember is not a random occurrence, but a deliberate act of spiritual preparation orchestrated by a higher power. Consider the story of Amos, a prophet whose words were filled with the urgent need for transformation, even though his voice was not as celebrated as some more famous biblical figures. Amos, often overlooked, carried a message that challenged the status quo and demanded that the people confront their own shortcomings. His revelations were not delivered in grandiose displays, but in quiet admonitions that resonated deeply with those who were willing to listen. Like Amos, your own journey of remembrance is a process of inner refining, a period during which you are being ready for profound transformation that awaits you. This lesser-known reference serves as a reminder that divine intervention often comes in subtle, almost imperceptible ways. The challenges you face today are shaping you, molding your spirit into one that is capable of embracing a destiny that is as much about remembering as it is about transcending the limitations imposed by a dismissive world. As you navigate this period of inner transformation, you may begin to notice tangible signs that the divine is actively working in your life. These are the moments when the mundane suddenly gives way to the miraculous. A new opportunity appears when you least expect it, or a long-dormant relationship begins to evolve in ways that uplift and inspire you. Perhaps you have experienced a sudden burst of clarity in the midst of confusion, or felt a calm assurance that replaced anxiety with a quiet confidence. These shifts are not coincidences. They're the gentle nudges of divine intervention, guiding you back to the sacred memories of your youth and aligning you with the path you were always meant to follow. Imagine the steady rise of the sun each morning, dispelling the lingering shadows of night, as a metaphor for the inner light that is slowly but surely rekindling your spirit. Every new experience, every unexpected kindness or insight serves as a reminder that the universe is conspiring in your favor, lifting you higher and closer to a destiny that has been waiting patiently in the wings. This empowerment is both external and internal, as the world begins to reflect the transformation occurring within you. The signs are clear. The call to remember is not only about reclaiming lost memories, but about stepping boldly into a future filled with promise and divine purpose. In the midst of these unfolding experiences, You may find that your journey toward remembrance is not just about a personal revival, but also about aligning with a greater cosmic mission. The call to remember is a call to reconnect with the very essence of who you are, a being crafted with intention and love, destined for a purpose that transcends the ordinary. As you witness these moments of transformation, you start to see how each step, each small victory, fits into a larger narrative of spiritual awakening and renewal. It is as if the divine has been patiently preparing you for a moment when all the pieces of your life will finally fall into place, revealing a picture of stunning clarity and purpose. This process is both subtle and profound, marked by gentle awakenings and the quiet accumulation of insights that build upon each other like layers of sediment in a timeless river. The path you are walking is illuminated by the soft glow of destiny, and with every memory you reclaim, you further distance yourself from the forces that seek to keep you confined in a world devoid of wonder. Your inner journey, filled with moments of pain, reflection, and eventual triumph, is a testament to the enduring strength of the human spirit, a spirit that refuses to be silenced or diminished. As you embrace this truth, you begin to see that your life is not defined by the doubts of the past, but by the radiant potential of the future that has always been within your grasp. Now, as you stand on the threshold of this profound awakening, let the strength of your inner vision inspire you to take a bold step forward. The call to remember, which once may have seemed like a distant echo, now roars with an urgency that cannot be ignored. It is a call that challenges you to break free from the chains of a mundane existence and to rise into the fullness of your divine destiny. Every moment of hesitation, every lingering doubt, is being gently swept away by the tide of a new beginning. A beginning where you reclaim the wisdom of your past and harness it to forge a future rich with promise and purpose. This is a time to awaken to the truth that has always been yours, a truth that defies the attempts of those who would have you forget who you are. Embrace the power of your memories and let them guide you back to a state of grace and clarity. The journey ahead is not without its challenges, but is also filled with the promise of renewal, the assurance that each step you take is divinely guided and inherently transformative. If the resonance of these words speaks to the core of your being, if you feel the stirring of a long-suppressed call deep within your heart, then know that your awakening is not an isolated event, but a shared experience among all who dare to remember. Reconnecting with the prophecy. From the moment you first began to sense that something extraordinary was meant for you, a quiet voice inside whisper of a destiny that transcends ordinary dreams. You might be feeling a mixture of doubt and yearning right now, a subtle yet persistent tug at your heart, reminding you of a truth you once knew so well. In this very instant, as you navigate the complexities of a world that often insists on dismissing the mystical as mere illusion, know that you are not alone. Countless souls, much like yourself, have felt the call to reconnect with a profound part of their identity, a childhood prophecy that was never meant to fade away into the background of life's routine. This yearning is not an isolated experience, but a universal cry from the depths of our collective spirit, a call that reaches out to those who have been burdened with doubt and the skepticism of others. Even as the pressures of everyday existence conspire to make you question your memories and your visions, this call serves as a powerful reminder that the divine spark within you is still very much alive, waiting to illuminate your path with the brilliance of forgotten promise and untapped potential. Yet, reconnecting with that sacred vision is not without its trials. You may find yourself haunted by the voices of those who labeled your early experiences as childish fantasies, dismissing the vivid images and feelings that once filled you with awe as mere figments of an overactive imagination. The struggle to reclaim what has been lost can feel like a lonely battle, a fight against a tide of doubt that seeks to erase your personal history and deny the authenticity of your inner voice. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean of memories, feeling the weight of years of disapproval and misunderstanding pressing down on you, while the shore of your true identity seems to drift further away with each passing day. The emotional toll of this disconnect can be profound, leaving you with a sense of isolation and a nagging uncertainty about your place in the world. It is as if every moment of clarity you once experienced is now shrouded in the fog of societal expectations, making it increasingly difficult to remember the truths that once felt so undeniable. This internal conflict is not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to the depth of your spiritual journey, a journey that demands courage and resilience in the face of relentless external skepticism. Amid these struggles, the divine is quietly at work, preparing you for a transformation that is both inevitable and extraordinary. This challenge is not a punishment for having dared to see beyond the mundane. Instead, it is a carefully orchestrated part of your spiritual evolution. Reflect on the story of Zephaniah, a lesser-known prophet whose words warn of impending change and the need for renewal in a world steeped in complacency. Zephaniah's message, though delivered during turbulent times, was a call for a deliberate return to a sacred truth that had been buried under layers of doubt and neglect. His prophecy urged people to open their eyes to a reality that transcended the immediate, to see the divine hand at work even in the midst of chaos. Just as Zephaniah called upon his listeners to reclaim a lost sense of purpose, your own journey toward reconnecting with your childhood prophecy is an invitation to rediscover the powerful truths that have long been hidden beneath the surface of everyday life. This period of struggle is not a dead end, but a preparatory phase, a refining process designed to strip away the false narratives imposed by a skeptical world and reveal the pure, unadulterated vision that lies at the core of your being. As you begin to open yourself up to the possibility of reclaiming your sacred heritage, you may start to witness tangible signs of transformation that affirm the divine intervention at work in your life. Imagine the first gentle rays of dawn breaking through the darkness, gradually illuminating a landscape that was once shrouded in shadow. This is how your inner world begins to change, a slow, deliberate process where every recollection of your past serves as a stepping stone toward a brighter future. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach now present themselves with a quiet certainty, as if the universe is orchestrating a symphony of synchronicity around you. Relationships once marred by misunderstanding begin to shift, reflecting the inner healing and newfound clarity emerging within your spirit. There's an undeniable, almost palpable energy that courses through your veins, a sense of empowerment that tells you that you are on the cusp of a major breakthrough. This transformative journey is much like a river carving its way through stubborn rock, each small, persistent force gradually reshaping the terrain. The divine is not merely an abstract concept, but a living presence actively guiding and aligning your path, ensuring that every step you take is imbued with purpose and directed toward a fulfillment of your destiny. In these moments, you feel a deep connection between your past, present, and the infinite potential of your future, a connection that empowers you to stand tall and reclaim the prophecy that has always been your true inheritance. In the final section, we reveal how you can harness the power of that childhood vision to reclaim your destiny. What follows is a culmination of every secret, every hidden message you have ever encountered, and will show you the path to empowerment and justice against those who sought to keep you down, using the vision to fulfill your destiny. From the earliest moments that you first recognized there was more to life than what met the eye, a vision was imprinted upon your soul, a vision that continues to whisper promises of a destiny unbound by the limits imposed by others. Right now, as you stand at the crossroads of doubt and possibility, you may feel the weight of a past that seems both distant and yet painfully present. The memories of your childhood, imbued with a sense of wonder and mysticism, still echo within you like a long-forgotten melody. In the midst of a world that often dismisses such recollections as the fanciful imaginings of youth, it is important to know that you are not alone. Many have experienced this quiet, persistent call, a call that resonates deeply within the heart and challenges the very notion of what is possible. Even as you struggle with the pressures of conformity and the voices that insist you leave your unique vision behind, the truth remains that your inner landscape is vibrant with divine potential. This vision is not a relic to be stored away in the dusty corners of memory, but a dynamic blueprint for a future that defies limitations, urging you to rise with courage and embrace your true calling. Now, as you reflect on the magnitude of your inner vision and the transformative journey it promises, the invitation to act becomes impossible to ignore. This is a moment to harness the energy of your recollections and translate them into tangible action, a bold move that reaffirms your commitment to a destiny unbound by the limitations imposed by others. The divine plan woven into your earliest memories is a call to action, a directive that urges you to step beyond the confines of what is expected and to embrace the full measure of your potential. The power of your vision lies not in its nostalgic beauty, but in its capacity to shape the future with confidence and strength. It challenges you to rise above the narratives of doubt and to claim the path that has been laid out for you since your youth. In doing so, you also send a message to those forces that once tried to suppress your light, that you have reclaimed your birthright and that you will not be silenced. This act of reclaiming your destiny is both a personal victory and a quiet form of defiance against a world that thrives on keeping its subjects subdued. It is a reminder that every chosen soul possesses the power to transform their life, to turn the whispers of forgotten vision into a roaring testament to the strength of the human spirit. We have journeyed to the depths of your childhood vision and uncovered the hidden prophecy that has long shaped your destiny. This is not a mere story of the past, but a powerful call to awaken, remember, and act. Every step you take to reclaim your truth is a step toward the future that was always meant for you. If this message resonates with you, subscribe, share, like, and comment, "I am chosen." The truth has been waiting for you, and now is the time to bring it into the light.